Okay, this is going to be 100% independent review of this thing. I did take it out of the box to spare you guys all of the extra time and all of that. Didn't want to mess any, bore you with all of this. Inside the backpack, it came with signed paper of the guy who basically tested it after it was put together. Blah blah blah. Some paperwork from the CEO, founders, whatever. This is the box that came with the backpack. I did order the helmet. It will come with one as well. This thing weighs maybe 2 ounces. I don't know. I'd have to get out my scale and weigh this stuff. You do get a little cord in the box for charging. You get a couple of VATA stickers to go on whatever you want. Put this stuff down. You get a few little quick connect wire deals. There's a, it's a box. Who cares? Nothing important. There's paperwork. It is in US, or I'm sorry, English. Sorry. Here's an owner's manual. Kind of tells you how to use the thing. There's 2 stickers. A couple of stickers, whatever. There was a bag that it came wrapped in. Again, I didn't want to go through all of this too much, taking it out. It's a bag. It's soft, but you could tear this pretty easy. So, something to keep in mind and be mindful of if you're going to be putting it in and out of there for storage. Anyway, so yeah, there's a bag. Backpack overall looks decent. I mean, it is double stitched. I hope I'm staying in video here. This stuff is double stitched. These are single all around the outer, singles. I did notice, I know it's not going to show up real well, there's a couple of little particles inside of here. There's like a hair and a piece of, I don't know, some backing paper or something that got in there. I don't think it's going to make a huge deal when this is lit up. There it is. I mean, I can see it. It starts bright, then it goes dim. I'm not sure quite what that's about. Anyway, I'm not sure. I don't see this stuff doing any reflecting. I wish they would have done more reflective. This is reflective here, this strip. And again, this is first review of it, so I can tell you more later on. Oop, there it goes. I popped that open. This is magnetic, so it kind of stays together, but if you bend it a little wrong, it can pop like it just did for me. So it's a quick connect type deal, but it seems okay. We'll have to see. I believe this you can slide up or down to your liking. I could see eventually that probably getting loose, but I don't know. Again, this is just kind of a first review. This has a port here for your charging and whatever of like your cell phone. There is a USB-C charging or power port. I'm not sure exactly what that is. I'll have to do some more research. Buckle looks to be okay quality. I'm sure probably, who knows, made in China most likely, like a lot of stuff. The backpack is put together here in the US, from what I can tell. The helmet that I ordered will be coming from Switzerland, I guess, so it's going to take a while. I'm going to flip this around so you can see everything here. Velcro seems to be Velcro, elastic. I think this is maybe for keys or something. You got some pin pockets, a zippered pocket to put a few things in, whatever. I'm going to flip it back this way again. Sorry for all the flipping. First, we're going to start here at the bladder. Bladder does say VATA7. Oops, sorry. Trying not to drop it. There you go. I don't know a lot about water bladders. I don't really use them too often, but, kind of nice that it comes with one, I guess, and a pocket to hold it. I'm going to move back here just so I can set it back in the hole. Get it down in there. Sorry for messing it up and getting my body all in the way. There is a zippered pocket here that carries the solar charger. So, made in China. It's probably no better than any other solar charger that you can buy out there. 2 outputs. You can see, I mean, the rubber's kind of not the best quality, but what do you expect? It's from China, you know. There's a power button. If you hold it long enough, you do get 2 lights. You can hold it again, it flashes. Hold it a third time, flashes fast. But anyway, it's your battery charger. There is a little tiny compass on the back. To use it, you have to basically flip it upside down, tap it, from best I can tell, to get, there's an air bubble that's stuck underneath. Otherwise, it's not going to do nothing until I've had it out, obviously, and I tapped it once or twice, got the air bubble on top. Right now it's stuck. Oh, I've almost got the air bubble out, but yeah, so it makes it almost useless. I'm not trying to be mean towards the company. Something they may want to think about. Maybe a little better quality if they're going to incorporate this, or just take it out altogether. Don't really need it unless you're off-road riding, maybe, whatever, and you somehow magically, there. Now I got the bubble by tapping it hard enough on the outside. I don't know if that'll come into view. I hope. The air bubble is right there by my thumb. Anyway, enough about that. There's a little cord for charging it. Seems okay. I believe that's fake leather. Feels synthetic. Doesn't feel like real leather to me. Could be, but I'm not positive. Can't really smell it. So if it was real leather, I'd smell it. Most likely. But anyway, that's enough about that. Back to the bag. You know, it's got some air cooling vents. Zippers felt good when I zipped them. They didn't feel like some of the really cheap Chinese ones that are really stiff. You know, the water thing, just a thought. Now, this is my thought. If this is stuck in your mouth all the time when you're using it, it's probably okay as it sits. But for the average guy, this thing's going to be hanging directly right there in front of your turn signal. So something for VATA to consider in the future. Maybe make a separate, and I'm going to pull this up out of here for this purpose. Make a separate loop that is over here off to the side that holds it here. That way it's always there. It's always out of your way. Then when you go to use it, you can put it in your mouth. You can use it. When you let it go back down, it's going to dangle right there. It's not going to be directly in front of your signal light. Kind of defeats the purpose when it dangles right there. You know, if it just had that, I think that would be a big plus. So, you know, again, something for VATA to consider. Maybe, you know, if there's a way to hold that, you know, so it held off to the side. So there was one other thing I noticed I didn't really like, and again, this is something that VATA may, I hope that they see my video. I hope that they, you know, take this as constructive criticism. I'm going to zoom in here and hopefully get this where you can see it on the camera. The wires are a little thin for all the lighting, but, you know, I guess they don't have to be super big to work. I just worry that eventually over time they may get damaged. Here's the cord for plugging in and charging this thing solar with the solar power. This was what I noticed right here that I didn't like, and I'll get into it in 1 second. Not quite sure what these two are for. Here's your really thin wires. I wish they had these encased. And I'm going to bring it up there. You can see them. I wish they were kind of a little more encased with something so that they didn't accidentally get damaged at some point. And they kind of got the same thing over here. Like if they had a little sleeve or something that they fit in, that would be a lot better. But, you know, price would probably go up. What I'm going to say right here, I'm going to flip, I think I can flip this on the inside. That'll hold this thing out where it's more visible. So I'm going to open this. Now this is where all your electronics are held. And this is the probably least favorite thing so far of this backpack that I noticed. And when I opened it, I noticed first thing the battery loose and flopping everywhere. I'm not going to say it's dangerous per se, but that's fairly dangerous. This battery could get damaged. These wires could get broke. And I'm going to show you what else I was seeing that I hope is staying in view. I don't know. There's the circuit board loose, laying right next to this battery, where it could easily, jam into it. If this thing got thrown, dropped, whatever. And that, trying to drop it myself, possibly start a fire. Any damage to lithium batteries, and, you could possibly have a fire. So, again, there's your battery, made in China. Here's your circuit board. It does have the VATA logo on it. Probably should have been conformal coated. That's my opinion of it. I come from an RC car world, where everything is conformal coated, which means it's waterproof, water resistant. I mean, this thing's dangling right there where your bag is. What if you put your bag, your water pack in, and it's got a leak? Guess what? You now have water getting all over your circuitry and destroying this. So just a thought for future. Conformal coating this would make a big difference in longevity. And again, I don't see any of that on this. Something I may pick up and do myself. The other thing is, I think I'm going to get a thin piece of like the camping sleep pad, and I'm going to do a double-sided tape or something and stick this to it, and then stick this board basically to it, or cut like a little foam pocket basically so that it cannot come in contact with the battery. That's be my biggest concern here with this. I noticed also real quick as I was opening this just a second ago, there appears to be a second pocket in here, and maybe the batteries are meant to go inside of that and keep it separated, but mine was not inside of that. It was just inside this first main pocket of this pouch. So I'll be doing something with that, and in my later videos when I go, I'll be giving you a review when it's hooked to the bike. And anyway, I hope you guys can find this helpful. Again, this is 100% independent. I'm not paid. I'm not getting any kickbacks. I'm not getting any sponsorship. I don't have any connection whatsoever with VATA. Just saw it, thought it was kind of cool. Want something that's going to keep me protected when I'm out riding and it becomes nighttime and cars do not see you. There's the front. Here's the back. I will turn off these extra lights for a moment, just to make this as bright as possible. It's not super bright in this situation, but this is not also hooked to the bike, so I believe you got to hold it to get to the next one. 5 seconds, and then there you go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, and then it should go to the next one. Oh, I must have missed it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. Maybe I'm not holding it long enough. 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000. Nope. But anyway, yeah, your fronts do light up. There's your fronts. I know there's a way to get it to turn off or something. Oh, there you go. That's another mode. I hope that I'm staying in the camera field of view. And that shuts it down. Oh, one last quick thing. These stick out a little further than I'd like. I kind of wish that they were a little more flush with the side. They don't fit like firmly all the way out like you'd hope they would. They are held on with Velcro, so who knows, over time, you know, that may become an issue. Don't know. But there you go. That's that thin wires that I was talking about that could pretty easily become damaged, I believe. But it looks like at least you could replace them if something happened to these, which is kind of a nice feature, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to clip that back on. There it is. It's back on. You know, so if you do damage this, I guess you could probably get a hold of VATA and probably get replacements. Can't guarantee that. I don't know, because again, this is a new product and new company, and you know, this one's not even stuck all the way down in the corner. There we go. But anyway, that's my review. I hope that helps someone that maybe, like I said, is on the fence with this. And I will try to give you guys any independent reviews that I can on stuff. You know, again, I'm not sponsored by anybody. Not getting any kickbacks or anything. Just like to help out fellow riders, and I hope this video is good quality and good enough for you to make a honest decision one way or the other into that thing.